So I've been sitting here trying to get my hair to act right, but it's at this point, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just here to reflect. I'm here to reflect on my day, the power of reflection. I had a client today and we spoke about many things about her daughter and how some of the suggestions that I provided to her that they are working out. And I was very happy with that for her. And she is dealing with some other things. And I just had her talk about the reflections within her own self about how she wants to move forward versus being in complaint mode, complaining about situations and things that we have no control over gives us no power. It really doesn't. But when we reflect on the knowledge that we've already achieved something and continue to understand that we have way more achievements behind us than we do any failures. I guarantee you, all of us have hundreds of thousands of achievements, and less than 1% of those other things came with a failure. Why do I say that? Because we wouldn't be here if we hadn't achieved, if we haven't moved from point A to point B. Yes, there is some times where we have to just sit back or spirit or situations or whatever you want to call it. We have to step back. We have to step back and look at the bigger picture because a lot of times we're so focused and so narrow on a particular situation that our blinders don't allow us to see what's to the left and what's to the right. And that may be more important than just seeing something right in front of us because the setback or sitting back to observe and to reflect, you may decide that you need to be in a different direction because the brick wall may be ahead of you, but the opening, the door or the window could be on either side. And now you have a new choice. You have a new choice. You can hit the brick wall or you can go around it. You can hit the brick wall or you can go around it. That's what stepping back and reflecting really is before you move on. And there's nothing in there's there's no way to know that you what's on the other side when you have to move forward or move backward or move to the left or move to the right, but you are moving into a direction. You will succeed somewhere. And a lot of times that succeeding is far beyond our imagination because we're still looking at just a narrow view of what life could be and the desires of our heart, which are valid. I'm not knocking the desires of our heart. However, if the desires of our heart can be compounded beyond our imagination, sign me up. Because I have a lot of desires from my heart. A lot. I have some wishes too, but I know wishes are fantasies. Desires are what brings in the fire for movement. A wish is like way out there, like wanting to win the lottery. That's a wish. A desire to manifest and earn a lottery amount. Now we know that that takes more action, more knowledge, more wisdom, and we will get more, what's the word I want? Pleasure out of understanding and knowing that we did something. Like it was because of me. I did this. It was all me, my power. There's an ego sense of knowing that versus someone handing you something. We always think that people want something handed to us, but in reality, if everything was handed to us, life would be so super boring. It would be. I think that's why a lot of multimillionaires, you know, aren't happy. They either happy, they're only happy when they're creating something. And then when they create something that just so happens to make more money, and when they make more money, they just keep creating. Because what else is there really to do besides to create? Once you have everything and you're happy or you enjoy or in bliss, there's nothing else to do but to create. Humans create. We were born out of creation. So that is to me the image of God, creation. So we're always creating. And we have to learn or relearn or even really remember that everything has already been given to us that we need. We have all our supplies needed to create whatever that creation is. Sometimes it takes a little time, sometimes it takes a little effort. We got to move, we got to listen to our intuition. We have to get some wisdom and some knowledge. We have to bring in community because we can't do it by ourselves because there's no such thing as being by ourselves because we interact with everybody. Can't get rich by yourself because you need a consumer. So when people say they're self-made, I always thought like you can't make yourself. It takes two. Life is about polarities. But anyway, let's go back to reflection. I went on a tangent. Today is a day of reflection. The night is time for reflection. I know I journaled a little bit today and I doodled around it. And I just gave myself a lot of gratitude bubbles and art that I'm learning through the art of manifesting. And it's calming. It's very ensuring that I'm allowing myself to release and to receive what needs to be received through my intuition in that moment. So reflecting for me is like reflecting to me is taking the knowledge of the day, embodying it, what I can, and releasing what I cannot. So I need reflection with release so I can receive for tomorrow or for the now. Yeah. Reflection, releasing, receiving. Those are the three things that my nighttime routine supports me and to just sighing and saying, I'm done. I had a good day. I'm still alive. My children are still alive. The world is still here. All is well. So when you are reflecting, are you reflecting for the best, the betterment of you, or are you in worry? Because reflection and worrying are two different things. I do my best not to worry because worrying is trying to control the future of what could happen. And could, shoulda, woulda, I don't care for those things. If this and if that, I don't care for those phrases because I know in my own way, if is just an acronym. I'm either in faith or in fear, IF. And I choose to always be in faith. So, reflection. How are you reflecting? I'm reflecting on this moment that it's time for me to go. I love you so much. It's Coach Hunt. That's my little tip for today. Reflecting. Reflect on 2025 so you can receive what you truly want for 2026. And I can help you with that if you need be through coaching or through the discovery letter. And you can get that information in the description box. Again, my goal is to be monetized and to continue to create these videos of me talking about all the things in my crown era. And I hope that I'm helping you with little nuggets, little jewels that's in my crown for my wisdom. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt, and I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.